Hi, welcome back to Crafting a Country Life. I'm here in my studio this morning with a project share that I'd been working on yesterday, and I wanted to get this filmed and uploaded for you. I'm probably a late bloomer with this particular craft trend, which has been the little sock gnomes that were actually on lots of channels last winter, and I started collecting the supplies that I knew I was going to need to put these together, and I just never got around to it. So finally, this year, I dug out my bag of supplies, and I sat down and watched a couple videos online on how to put these together. They're so easy. There's no sewing involved. It's all done with a hot glue gun. I had so much fun putting these together. They're just adorable and so much fun. So I put 3 of them together, and these are using Dollar Tree socks, and you just cut them and stuff the tip with a little bit of stuffing and, add an elastic around here to hold it in place, and then you glue that on. The body is actually a cotton type crew sock, also from Dollar Tree, and I filled the bottom of that with some little plastic pellets and then stuffing on top to give it a little bit of weight. And then the top of the crew sock is used for the little arms. So you take that ribbing section, cut the ribbing section in half, and roll it up and glue it. And then they're just glued underneath the hat. This is a little bit of that faux fur that you can pick up in the craft stores. The nose is a styrofoam ball covered with an old nylon stocking. And that's just rubber band on the back side. And then you cut off the extra stocking and glue that in place. The beard is glued on as well. And then I just took a little bit of a polar fleece scarf that I had gotten at Dollar Tree for $1 and cut a little square of it and wrapped it on the tip of the little arm. And then I tied it with a rubber band and then added some pretty novelty yarn from Mitten. And then I elastic band on this little die cut pick, and over here I did a bulb pin with some little seed beads on it and a little die cut sentiment, and I couldn't be happier with these. They're adorable, so I'm going to be gifting these to a couple of people, and then I made an extra one to keep here in my craft studio and possibly even use on my tiered tray, which I have yet to set up. So here's the second one. Again, similarly done. This one has also a bulb pin with some beads on it, and then I just added a little stuffed felt heart onto the bulb pin, and this one has just a different color of the felt tied, again rubber banded first and then tied with a little bit of glitter yarn. That's the top of this particular sock, and then I used the same novelty yarn that I used on the mittens on this little guy here, in a different color, and then I made a tassel out of it and attached it to the top of the sock. So that just kind of folds over to the side. And here's the back. Oh, and of course, the fun colors you can get in these socks really gives you lots of leeway to do some fun playing around with colors and things. Here's the third one. And the cute little mittens. I just love that. And then I had purchased a little banner that I forget where I bought that banner. It might have been Dollar General. They had some banner with felt hearts wrapped around a card for $1. So I just cut off a piece of that and added it with some hot glue to the front of this little gnome. And he's got a pink and mint and white striped hat. There's a styrofoam ball on the tip of this hat. The other one was stuffing. This one is a styro ball, little 1-inch styro ball. And I put, again, a little tiny elastic from Dollar Tree on that. The tiny little elastics that I used they come in assorted colors in a package for $1, and they're no longer than maybe 3/4 of an inch, and they're very, very stretchy. So those were a good choice to wrap around these areas here on the mittens and on the hat. So yeah, so those were really fun to make. 1, 2, 3. All done. You could do a lot with these, adding more embellishments or less embellishments depending on what your taste is, but I'm thinking too, like, you know, making up a few of these and then decorating them for different holidays or different themes. Fall gnomes would be fun to try, right? With dry leaves and silk flowers in fall colors. Yeah. So anyway, I'm going to get these taken care of and put away in just a moment, but I hope you enjoyed watching my video, and hopefully we'll see you back again very soon. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye for now.